everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Wednesday, January 15, 2025, 3:15 p.m. Eastern. We're having a time for change call tonight after 9:15 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about the new America. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Sooner or later, each of us will move out of our comfort zone and experience massive growth. And you might want to ask yourself a few questions. How comfortable would you feel if someone gifted you a very large sum of money? How easy is it for you to ask someone to support you in creating abundance by using one of your business ideas? How would you feel if you were to all of a sudden receive an abundance of attention, love, support, and admiration? How quickly do you embrace new opportunities that could lead to more abundance in your life? That's why you'll hear me say that you always do something a little different each day. Everybody's got a regimen, so to speak, and they follow that pretty much. But to shift the vibrational frequencies, to keep them, let's say, clear, do something in not the same order. Right? It's like you get up, you start moving around, and you do certain things that you're aware of, whatever it may be, in whatever order. But if you were to just shift one, do the one that you were going, do one that you would have done 3 steps later, do it now. Could be cleaning your glasses, could be anything. And you'd be amazed at what happens. Because we trap ourselves in an ego-mind world. And we're kind of boxed in. And this is why the majority of people on this planet experience stress, fear, anxiety, irritation, frustration, conflict. This is why, because they're living under the supervision of the ego mind. That's why all this happens. That's why all these things, people can't figure out why they suffer. How come they have so many disappointments? And they have all these questions, but yet they don't realize is that they're the creator of all of it. So the answer lies within them. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Benjamin Disraeli. See, we always are sending energetic, vibrational frequencies. Every action that any of us take sends out an energetic vibration into this world that is heard in the form of a request or a comment for the universe. So when your body takes action, it actually shifts the molecules around you on a physical level and is directly linked to the types of things, people, and situations you manifest. Your actions sculpt your world just like a sculptor molds clay to create a beautiful place of art or peace. Each time you say or do anything in this world, you are molding the energetic and physical reality around you. It's almost like moving your hands and arms, and you're arranging things with the power that you are. Now, people think that we don't, Alan over here, he's a sedentary type, doesn't do much. But we're always taking action of some kind or another. Even sitting cross-legged, meditating in silence is a type of action. Question is, are you taking actions born from divine inspiration? Every time you take action with an expanded, inspired heart, you inadvertently magnetize more of what you truly want, need, and desire into your life. On the other hand, when you take any actions from a space of hesitation, heaviness, resentment, or a general lack of excitement, you send out a negative vibration which boomerangs back to you in the form of unwanted experiences. An interesting fact is that the word inspired was derived from the Latin word inspirare, which means to breathe into. You are literally breathing life into your dreams every time you use inspiration to guide your actions. Just like breathing is natural and happens of its own accord, so can inspiration naturally arise within you. Being inspired is actually your most natural state of being. And when you are the most relaxed and at ease, you are naturally inspired by life. You can truly listen to your heart and know exactly what it feels compelled to do. You may notice how children are naturally inspired to do things, especially when they are allowed free time to be themselves and have fun with the other kids. Have you ever noticed how much exuberance they carry in the moment they realize they are free? Where do you need to realize that you are this free in your life? What if you were always free and were just pretending and playing along with some old story that you weren't? So the next time you are inspired to do something, do not think twice about doing it. Just jump into action and do it with a smile on your face. Every time we take action from any alive, fun, inspired place, we are tapping into the boundless energy of our infinite soul, which will leave us feeling rejuvenated, more conscious, and liberated. Spontaneous, inspired actions are an extremely powerful vehicle for increasing your manifesting vibration. When they are combined with the fuel of a free, childlike joy in your heart, the universe will allow you to manifest anything you want in your life. Perhaps you are wondering how you can begin to feel inspired and take massive action in your life when you only feel like lying on your couch watching TV all day long. First of all, let's start with visualizing the ideal dream life you want to create. Dream big. So a lot of people don't dream big. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's far-fetched. Shrink it down. Dream big. Let your dream get you excited about being alive. See yourself feeling exuberant, full of energy, overflowing with abundance, love, and time. Visualize that you are doing, and living your life's dream. Let these feelings sink deeply into every cell throughout your body. And after you've taken a few minutes to visualize the life you want, then take one physically energetic action that you want to do today. Maybe going for a walk, riding a bike, cleaning your house, or washing the car. The more energy you can spend today, the more energy you'll have tomorrow. If you become a lazy couch potato one day, you're just sending an energetic message into this universe to receive more sluggish, low vibrational experiences the next day. We are all incredible masters at repeating habits. The question is, what habit do you most want to be repeating? So you experience a super stillness inside. It's an interesting thing that when you stop all movement of the body-mind and rest deeply in the deep wellspring of stillness inside, a surge of creativity, inspiration, and energy rises up within you. You instantly feel more inspired once you reside in stillness for a few minutes and quiet that constantly moving body and incessant chattering mind. Your mind is caught in the rat race of getting ahead in life. You cannot seem to summon the energy to sit still and do nothing. Just sit as if you were a solid stone statue. The body will continue breathing for you. You just relax for some time in this total solid stillness. Be patient. Listen to the current of energy and consciousness that is underneath it all. You can find stillness after many weeks of sitting, right? If you cannot, then you're trying too hard. A lot of people do. They overdo it. Let go of all efforting and just relax into your beingness. You do not have to manifest anything to be happy. Happiness is your natural state. When the mind has truly let go of attachment to all desires, you effortlessly discover a place where there is an abundance of joy bubbling up from inside. Always bring your attention to your breath. The mind is used to being in control, and leading the way through your life. If you'd like to take back the reins, start with following the breath movement in your body. You will naturally harness the outrageous power of the mind by following your breath very closely. Follow it as if you're going to catch the tail of a sea snake swimming through the ocean. Keep your attention on it as it moves up and down, figure eights, flows in and out. Simply go with however deep or shallow it goes. You'll soon access a great resource of energy, awareness, and inspiration by practicing this trick. You'll also find the silence beneath the mind chatter. After a few minutes, a powerful awareness will ignite in you, and you will find a great energy inside you. It is always there. Yet the breath is the key to unlocking it. By remaining for 5 to 10 minutes continuously following the breath, you'll reboot your entire system and open up your body-mind to divine inspiration. The breath is the life force of God. And by paying attention to its presence, you'll start hearing and feeling major inspiration everywhere you go. You are always breathing. So there is always an opportunity to follow it. It is one of the easiest ways to discover your natural state of divine inspiration, which has always been inside you. When the inspiration well is dry, just press on your inspiration pump a few times to get the flow going. A few ways to prime your pump include meditating on inspiring people who you admire, reading inspiring quotes, thinking about the greatest inspirational events from the past, or contemplating doing the most inspired action you could imagine doing in your life. Ask yourself, what is that one inspired action that would truly bring me closer to making my dreams a living reality? When your mind starts to go blank or answer the question with logic and reason, prime your inspiration pump. Keep focusing on the most heart-opening images, actions, courageous acts, and feats of love you can imagine. Then apply this energy to your life and simply take the first action step that comes into your mind without thinking about it. Take notice of any hesitant, fearful, doubting thoughts that arise, like, what will happen if I do that? Or is there something better that I should be doing? And don't buy into the story. It's just let it pass by. Don't grab it, pull it in. Don't buy into the story. Inspiration never came from over-analysis. So do not try to figure it all out. Just practice trusting your inner knowing knows what is best and take action. You will be completely amazed at how one crazy, small, inspired action can awaken a tremendous flow of inspirational energy and attract many amazing things into your life. Now, if you just cannot imagine any inspired actions that make your heart sing, then go back to sitting like a stone statue for 1 hour in silence. When the mind is quiet enough, the inspiration naturally comes. If you've been too busy to be inspired by anything, or have been sitting around waiting for life to reward you with inspired goodies, you may have a rusty inspiration engine. If you do not know how to be inspired, then create the place, time, and situation to feel inspired. Schedule 10 minutes a day to stop everything you're doing. Write down only fun, inspired, exciting actions that make your heart sing. When you've written everything you can think of in 8 minutes, read through your list and wait until another idea arises. Do this exercise daily and you will feed the inspiration fire so much fuel that you'll be inspired for weeks to come. Inspired thoughts grow upon themselves and tend to multiply. By writing down every exciting new idea that is formed in your brain, you are training your heart, your real inspiration machine, to continuously expand with total joy. Take action right now and create a special inspiration journal. Put it next to your bed or whatever you're most likely to use it, and set the intention when you are going to use it. It's good to keep it close to you so that any time a spontaneous inspirational idea comes in, you immediately write it down. You know, it's the old-fashioned, the inventiveness and creativeness journal. If you get an idea, write it down. Date it. And just that's what you do. You get some inspiration for something or another, write it down. Because it's fleeting, it comes in and it's gone. There's a tremendous power when you are committed to one thing in your life, by trusting 100% in the energy of divine inspiration, you can let go of being in control of your life and allow yourself to be addicted to inspiration. As it turns out, any idea can potentially become an inspired one, even if it does not fully excite you at first. With a deep resolution, commitment, and devotion to focusing only on inspired thoughts, feelings, and actions, you will never be bored again. Once you move into full devotion to welcome as much inspiration as you can handle, your energy expands. It attracts inspired people, opportunities, abundance, and joy into your daily life. As you deepen your commitment, you will naturally become in touch with the divine inspiration that is always radiating from your very core. Reaffirm your commitment to yourself at least several times a day for several weeks. Soon, you will naturally start trusting this as how you can live your entire life. Now, if you've done everything under the sun and are still not feeling inspired, your body is emotionally blocked in some way. To relieve yourself from any stuckness inside, place your attention on the part of your body that feels most tight and tense and breathe into it. Start breathing very slowly and deeply in this area and notice if there are any images or feelings that arise. Whatever shows up, acknowledge it, let it go, and then start inhaling the most exciting thoughts you can handle for 30 seconds in a row into that same area. Imagine you are doing those things that are truly exhilarating, stimulating, thrilling, invigorating, spine-tingling, energizing, and arousing to your soul. Then take a 30-second break from all exciting thoughts. Relax into the calm spiritual essence of your being. Pause and feel the vastness of this infinite universe you live in. Let whatever needs to bubble up inside you arise, and repeat the entire process. Let your breath be your guide. Allow it to take you deeper into your body. And in a few moments or minutes of this exercise, you can completely align yourself with your infinite potentiality of being. So you do one inspiring thing today. Sometimes all the squeaky wheel needs is a little movement to get things rolling again, to get the inspiration valve open. Do just one inspired action that will instigate some movement towards manifesting your dreams. Even the smallest action will do. You could be a phone call, a letter, an email, or just writing down a few ideas. Whatever you do, don't just think about doing something inspiring and not do it. This practice is about getting into action mode, being in touch with the passionate, spontaneous heart inside you. Notice what will motivate you to actually follow through with doing the thing you know will make your life better. Do whatever it takes to take that leap of faith. Make that one inspired action step happen before the end of today, if at all possible. Then write down another inspired action for tomorrow. Maybe the same action as the first. Key is to do one inspired action today to get the wheels turning. Things get a little rusty for us at times because we just don't use some things. We don't find a need to use it, and so we just set it there. Our entire lives are created from our emotional state. This is the powerful energy that creates our reality. Everything that shows up in our outer world is a direct match with our emotional belief system. Melanie Tonya Evans. Energy and motion. Emotion. Energy and motion. Energy is always flowing. It's always moving. It's always expanding or contracting. It's always doing something. And what we're doing is we're beginning to master all of it. So energy and motion. Your feelings are the energetic superfuel from which every physical manifestation in your life was created. Every being, situation, and thing that you wanted or didn't want to manifest into your life happened because there was a strong positive or negative feeling behind some thought that you had. Nothing is coincidence or by chance in this world. We are vibrational beings, molding our world based on the ideas and emotions we unconsciously entertain. By being more open and sensitive to our feelings, we will naturally discover the very source of all feelings, where you can truly master your emotions and effortlessly attract your greatest dream. We need feelings to manifest our dreams. What would be the point of winning the lotto jackpot if you didn't feel elated? Emotions are what make life a rich and juicy ride. Without them, you might as well be a sand bug buried in the Sahara Desert. Your feelings are what allow you to tap into the divine experiences within your soul, as well as the small, limited, humble sensation that make you human. Without tapping into your emotional nature, you cannot connect with love, be loved by, and have the compassion for people around you. So if you want to live a rich, full life, it is time for you to remove all your judgments and fears about your feelings and let go of whatever beliefs that have been restricting you from being wildly alive. People who are deeply in touch with their feelings hold a special gift for creating amazing relationships, as well as the greatest secret to remaining aligned with their highest manifesting vibration. These beings have the ability to truly dive into any feeling and welcome it completely, and then let that feeling grow and surge within their body. By dwelling on the feeling of what it's like to have already manifested your desired outcome, you are communicating a request to this universe, stating that you actually want this experience to manifest. Sure, you can visualize your whatever it is going to magically materialize until you are blue in the face. Yet, you have little chance in manifesting it with effortless ease until you can feel yourself sitting in that car with your hands gripping the wheel, cruising down the road while blasting your favorite song and the breeze blowing through your hair. Imagine that your physical body is the car you'll be driving throughout your life. One of its jobs is to deliver you safely and joyously to each destination that you desire. The feelings that you create about where you are headed in your life are fueling this manifesting vehicle, giving it the juice to move you forward. Without your feelings, all you'd have is a parked car stuck in the garage gathering dust. If you'd want to drive your car to the land of nirvana in the highest possible gear and speed, you simply do one thing. Open yourself up to being a more alive, sensitive, emotional being. From this space, you can access the most powerful experiences in this universe of feeling loved, grateful, excited, centered, peaceful, and confident about who you truly are. So you may be wondering, how can a being be in tune with all their feelings that arise throughout the day, while still remaining focused on the joy, gratitude, and excitement of manifesting their dream? The discovery here is to allow yourself to feel each feeling you have in the moment so fully, deeply, and completely that you can truly digest it and let it go. The more intimate you can become with your emotional body, the easier it is to process through any challenging experience that bubbles up. Now, when you cannot let go of a certain feeling, you'll notice that it tends to attract similar situations in people. The key is in the art of allowing and knowing that everything is intransient in this life. And the feeling, too, shall soon pass. Why not explore it fully? Main reason why emotions have become such a challenge for people is that they were trained not to deal with them. As a member of this modern society, you were most likely conditioned to remain up in the control tower of the head and suppress your feelings below. You may feel uncomfortable with any public display of emotion and think you should always remain poised and in control. From the time you were young, you may have internalized messages from your parents, such as stop crying, stop being angry. And over time, you may have learned to automatically stifle your feelings and become like a robot that does the right thing and is impervious to any wild feeling that comes your way. And as a child, you were like a great genie who could manifest any experience you wanted. And with the awesome power of imagination, you were totally free to invent whatever experience you desired. And when you decided to imagine having a tea party with the King and Queen of England, you were truly there in your mind and perhaps had personal conversations with them. Your imagination was your entire world for many years. Then as you grew larger and tested your boundaries, your behavior may not have been agreeable with society's standards. So you were shoved into an emotional bottle. After years of being contained by parents, limiting beliefs, and tight social standards, your true magical powers were bound under double-plated glass. This way, you would be accepted by the crowd, become like the rest of the flock, and never engage in the experience of being wild, free, and the complete master of your world. The discovery to freeing yourself from any childhood prison you still might be trapped in today is in befriending your emotions. This means you're giving yourself total permission to feel anything and everything that shows up, especially from your childhood. Greatest paradox about this is that if you can allow yourself to feel an outrageous sense of failure, then you can also access the feelings of unstoppable success. And once you feel one side of the spectrum and relax into it, the emotional pendulum will naturally swing to the other end on its own accord. It may feel scary to let yourself feel things that are dark, depressing, angry, or sad inside you. Yet when you're free to experience these heavier emotions, you also liberate yourself to engage in the lighter feelings, such as total joy, outrageous bliss, and absolute freedom. The greatest truth of all is that we cannot completely control our feelings, nor would we want to. And if we try to keep certain emotions buried underground, they will eventually find their way out to be expressed. That's why people who repress years of guilt, self-blame, and anger end up contracted diseases like cancer. The body has to release these energies in some way if they are not going to be expressed emotionally. Make the commitment now to letting yourself be an emotional human being. Give your body permission to feel whatever it's feeling, and you'll soon discover there's a whole new world that exists inside you. Joining in meditation, I'll return to close us out. Take an easy and slow breath in through the nose, and an easy and slow breath out from the mouth. Remain still, relaxed into your body. Focus on your breath rising and falling. There are no coincidences. Nothing is by chance. Everything is guided by a higher power and purpose. Everything that happened was supposed to happen exactly the way it did. This universe doesn't make mistakes. It's just our mind that thinks this universe makes mistakes. Everything is perfect and always unfolding exactly as it should. Your challenging life situations are perfectly designed to awaken you from this dream. You would remain asleep forever, lost in this daydreaming, dreaming mind if you didn't have any challenges. It's time to accept you are perfect, because every moment of this life is perfect. That's not such a weird thing to believe about yourself today, is it? Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night and following morning. We return here tonight, Wednesday, January 15, 2025, after 9:15 p.m. Eastern, to continue our time for change call. And Thursday, January 16th, 2025, after 3:15 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call. Be gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. Be in the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest deepest, purest of the purest purest, eternal gratitude at all times. No matter what's happening within or outside of you, open your heart and allow the magic to flow in.